I'm going to run through an update that was just made to the dialer. The auto dial feature specifically, you'll notice up here there's some new buttons that weren't on the demo video that we recorded. Before, that just said start and stop dialer, and there was a problem with that, because when you click stop, what that's doing is it's actually logging you out of the system as the agent. It does not necessarily mean that the system wasn't calling the client. It was just logging you out to be able to speak to the client. So that obviously wasn't going to be working. So they have, our developers have added a few new buttons here. So I want to run through exactly how to use this properly. The first thing you want to notice is down here, is your extension active? Is the agent logged in? And once you are logged in, then you don't need to use the controls on this soft phone anymore. You actually just use the controls up here. So if you need to hang up, you can push the hang up button. If you need to start, now again, you don't want to push stop until you are done making dials for the day and you're logging out of the system, you're done. It doesn't mean stop for a second and then pick back up. So we added a pause button if you want to pause the dialer or resume, but you don't click stop until you're done making dials. So the first thing when you log into the dialer, after choosing auto dial, it's going to first ring to your soft phone, and you want to make sure that this button says AA, that's auto answer, is on there. What's happening is the system actually calls the X-Lite phone and connects you, and then it will dial the customer. So that auto answer needs to be on. Now I've got music that plays when it's connected. I don't think everyone has that on their dialer, but mine has music. So when I hit play, see, let me stop this, because I actually, before I started this video, it connected it and I clicked the red hang up button, and what that did is it actually disconnected me from the system. So just because I push start doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to talk. So now that I've done that, I'm going to refresh the screen, and it should automatically ring to this phone, which it just did. Now I'm connected. So if I hit start, then it is now calling through the lead. Now I've got my cell phone listed, so it's calling my cell phone. And like I mentioned on the last part of the video, it's ringing for 20 seconds and then going to voicemail. So I'm going to pause this, and I actually am going to disconnect so we don't keep listening to that music. But keep in mind, like I said, don't mess with the buttons on here while you're dialing, because just by me hanging up, I'm now out of the system again. I'm logged out. So I've got to refresh my browser to start it again to make dials. So keep that in mind as you're using this, that if you're having issues like that, refresh, it should reconnect, and then you can start dialing the leads again.